All right, everybody. This week's vocabulary list looks to be quite interesting. The first word is controversial. Can anyone tell me what that means? Oh, I know. It means stupid. What? Yeah, like when people online make videos and say that they're going to say something really controversial, it really means that they're going to say something stupid. Well, that's not actually what it means. Oh. Well, that's what the comments online always say. Well, that's probably because controversy means that something is likely to cause public disagreement. So when you see comments like that online, they are disagreeing to the controversy. You get it? Well, then why don't I see the same number of people agreeing in the comments? Well, my mom says that the stupidest birds squawk the loudest and lead the predators to them. Huh. So then is it the person posting or the commenters who are stupid? Let's move on. I think trying to answer that question would be rather controversial. Okay, so the next word is cancel. I bet somebody here knows what it means to cancel something. Oh yeah, it means to publicly shame or make fun of somebody. How did you come up with that? Well, anytime someone does something controversial, stupid, on the internet, they get canceled. So everyone else makes a bunch of videos talking about how dumb they are just to make them feel bad. Huh. Okay, so to cancel something means to decide or announce that a previously planned event will no longer take place. Really? Yeah, so like if you are planning to go somewhere with your friend and they call to tell you they can't go anymore, they are canceling your plans. Huh. I thought that was called bail. No, doofus. Bail is what you have to pay the city to get out of jail. I know because my mom had to bail out my uncle after he... Okay, moving on. The next word is consequence. Surely nothing bad can come from... Oh, that's like when you beat somebody with a belt or a shoe, right? Can you repeat that for me, please? Well, whenever I make my parents like really, really mad, they're like, that's it, now you're gonna suffer the consequences. And then they hit me a bunch of times. And my dad prefers to use a belt, but my mom just kind of uses her sandal and I don't know. Okay, so other than the fact that I will be making a phone call the second you go to recess, no, a consequence is not a beating. Oh, well, that's what happens to me. All right, so while most people attach a consequence to only negative things, you can actually have a positive consequence. A good consequence. For real? Yeah, sure. A consequence is the result or effect of an action or condition. So, like when I got grounded for lying about pooping on the porch? Yeah, I guess. You're supposed to put it in a bag first, you big controversy head. But maybe the consequence for saving all of your extra money is that you get to go on a really nice vacation. I thought that was a benefactor. I think you mean benefit, but it is true that you can suffer or benefit from a consequence depending on the situation. Okay, now that's true because one time I heard my mom tell my dad that he had some consequences coming that night, but then later, when they thought I was asleep, I heard them playing jungle in their room. Jungle? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of laughing and animal sounds. Okay, what's next on our list? Oh, for the love of meatloaf. All right, tell us what's next. The next word is bigotry, and before anybody guesses, I'm just going to tell you. Oh, come on, it's just when you have a different opinion from someone else. Oh, God, I'm afraid to even ask. So at Christmas dinner, my Aunt Stacy called Cousin Murray a bigot, and he was like, "There's nothing wrong with having a different opinion, you snowflake." Oh, calling bigotry a difference of opinion is kind of like calling arsenic a flavor, so no, that's not it. Okay, so what is it then? Bigotry is an unreasonable and obstinate devotion to one's own opinions and prejudices, and this is often based off of the membership of a particular group. Huh? What? Okay, so how do I... Oh, okay, so last week in PE, the girls beat the boys at dodgeball, right? Yeah, and then Tommy had a hissy fit and said that girls still aren't any good at any sports. Because you're not. Well, I wasn't going to name anyone, but yes, remaining attached to the idea that women or girls can't play sports even after they win is a form of bigotry. The same way that believing that your religion or your race makes you better than somebody else who's different from you is also a form of bigotry. Well, my dad says that white men are genetically predisposed for greatness so that we are better than others, and... You're a bigot, isn't he, teacher? Isn't he a bigot? Oh my god, I would love to have a conversation with whoever came up with this vocabulary list, but we have one more word on our list, and so help me, we're gonna get through it. All right, the last word is masticate.
Oh my god!
It is not what you're thinking. Masticate it's what you do in private, but it also makes you a sinner, and don't forget the sock. Girls don't use socks, dummy. Oh my god, that's it. I quit. No vocabulary test this week. Yes!